The cold winter wind swept through the empty streets, carrying with it an eerie sense of anticipation as the final hours of the year ticked away. John, an adventurous soul known for his love of the paranormal, decided to spend New Year's Eve in a dilapidated mansion on the outskirts of town. The mansion, known as Blackwood Manor, had a sinister reputation for being haunted, and it had been abandoned for decades. As the clock struck midnight, John and his friends gathered in the grand ballroom of Blackwood Manor. The dim light of flickering candles cast long, dancing shadows on the crumbling walls. Laughter echoed through the air as the group raised their glasses to toast the arrival of the new year. Unbeknownst to them, something otherworldly was lurking in the shadows, drawn by the energy of the celebration. The clock struck 12, and the room fell silent. Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the ballroom, extinguishing the candles. The group exchanged nervous glances, attributing it to the drafty nature of the old mansion. Trying to shake off the uneasy feeling, they relit the candles and resumed their revelry. As the night wore on, the atmosphere in Blackwood Manor became increasingly ominous. Doors creaked open and shut on their own, and faint whispers echoed through the empty halls. John's curiosity, however, only grew stronger. Ignoring the uneasy glances from his friends, he set out to explore the mansion, eager to uncover its secrets. In a forgotten corner of the mansion, John discovered a hidden staircase leading down to a musty cellar. The air grew colder with each step, and the flickering candle in his hand cast long shadows on the damp walls. As he descended further into the abyss, the cellar seemed to come alive with an otherworldly presence. In the dim light, John caught a glimpse of a figure standing in the shadows. Frozen in place, he squinted into the darkness, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. The figure materialized, revealing the translucent form of a woman in a tattered gown. Her hollow eyes fixed on John, and a cold shiver ran down his spine. Unable to tear his gaze away, John felt an inexplicable connection to the ghostly figure. The room seemed to vibrate with a strange energy as the ghost beckoned him closer. Against his better judgment, he took a hesitant step forward. The ghostly woman's lips moved soundlessly, as if trying to communicate something of great importance. Suddenly, the cellar was filled with a chorus of tormented whispers. John's friends, alerted by his absence, rushed down the staircase to find him standing alone in the cold, ghostly presence. The atmosphere grew even more oppressive as the ghostly figure began to fade, her mournful wails echoing through the cellar. In a desperate attempt to communicate, the ghost pointed towards an old, dusty trunk in the corner. With trepidation, John approached the trunk and slowly lifted the lid. Inside, he discovered a collection of old letters and photographs that told a tragic tale of love and betrayal. The ghost, it seemed, was the spirit of a young woman who had met an untimely end in Blackwood Manor. As the clock struck the early hours of the new year, John and his friends listened to the ghostly tale, a mix of horror and sorrow settling over them. The once festive atmosphere had transformed into a somber acknowledgment of the spirits that lingered in the old mansion. The ghost, having shared her story, faded away, leaving behind an eerie silence. The group left Blackwood Manor with a newfound respect for the paranormal and a haunting tale to remember. The dilapidated mansion, having witnessed the unraveling of a ghostly mystery, stood silent and forgotten once again as the first light of the new year dawned.